In tune to the Live and Direct show, doing it how we do on a Saturday night, 9 to 10:30. CFMU.McMaster.ca, Kojiko Channel 288, or the TuneIn app on your smartphone, 93.3 CFMU, McMaster University Radio. I'm known as Divine, the voice of the Saturday nights, and this is what we do here. Shout out to my man DJ Tech. Shout out to all the regular listeners, those who make it possible, those who make it happen. Not just here in the Steel City, all over. We got the people in Liquid Sliver Tattoo Parlor out there in BC listening right now. Everyone in there getting tatted up while listening to us. So big up yourself, Steel City. You got people listening all over the place. Shout out to my girl Stephanie out there listening, was listening, might still be listening. All the artists out there. I know I got people waiting to call in and promote themselves and stuff like that. So we're getting down to that when that happens. You know, a lot of things popping up here live and direct, but a couple things you really need to know about coming up next week, January 28th. We're going to have some people perform, but I don't really want to spill the beans too quick because I got a special guest in the building who's going to be part of that whole thing that's going down. So before we get too far into that, special guest in the building, introduce yourselves to the Steel City Massive.
What's going on? It's Trep. What's up, Steel City? What's poppin'?
No doubt. Y'all remember Trip? We played a couple of joints, never had him live in the building before. So this is what it's all about. First things first, man, I got something in my hand right here. I know the people can't see it, but I got it in my hand. Trip mixtape. Is it out right now, or I got a sneak copy right now? Is this out?
It's actually out right now.
Okay, so this is out right now, available. Tell the people all about it, where it's available and everything. Let's get into it.
Yeah, it's a mixtape I had just put together probably about a couple weeks ago. I have no real spot that you can come get it yet, but I got like 800 of them sitting in my room right now where I'm just trying to get this shit together and trying to get it out there. So there's actually a YouTube page where you can come check some of it out, because I kind of put it on there to hear what the people, you know, if they was feeling it or not, and to get some kind of response, to get some feedback.
Okay.
But I got that.
Well, tell the people what the page is. Tell them the
It's Trip 1.
right.
Trip 1 with a 3. So it's 3RIP1, not T. 3RIP1.
Okay, and I see it on the CD here. That's how you spell your name as well. 3RIP. Can you explain to people how that came about, or what's the meaning behind that?
Yeah, I spell it with the 3 because, shit, I feel that not just me, but everybody else is somehow spiritually, physically, and emotionally connected, you know, in this world that makes us, you know, one giant, big, molten lava pot or something, you know? Bring us all together and shit. And this life is kind of a crazy journey, you know? Now look at it like, this is just a motherfucking trip. And I'm going to ride it out.
Okay. And you write it out with 20 joints here on this CD. Tell us a little something about the CD. What can people expect from it? What are they going to hear in it?
People can expect some different kind of flavors, some real shit, some good substance, some good wordplay, some good similes, some good music, you know, some real music. Not just about money. I mean, shit, money make the world go round, but also money make the world fall down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's got some real shit in there. You want to know a nigga? Cop this CD. Maybe you'll get, you know, you'll get a sliver of how I'm living, of how I'm feeling.
Okay. Explain to people how you got in the game. I mean, you got a lot to give. Explain what made you decide, you know what, I'm going to actually put pen to paper and get on beats, get studio time, whatever, and make it happen.
Tell you the truth, my nana had passed away, you know?
Okay.
Like, and instead of me just going to the gym or doing some dumb shit that was only going to be temporary, and then eventually I'm just going to snap, you know? So I just kind of put how I was feeling and just kind of channel it into some kind of creative way, you know?
No doubt.
A lot of beats I make myself too. It's not just I write, but that's how it started, you know?
Okay. So you make a lot of beats yourself. I usually ask most producers this question. I got to ask you then, what do you listen to? If you're at home right now, if you put in CDs right now, what do you listen to?
I'd have to say Bob Marley right off the top.
Okay.
Bob Marley.
Yep.
Shit, listen to Jada, listen to Logs, I listen to what's relevant, what's new, but where I get my music from, my influences, I go back to like Marley, like the Temptations, the Isleys, some of the old school rappers like EPMD, Big Daddy Kane, niggas like that, along with the new school like NWA, Cuban, Snoop, and I mean everybody grew up with them, grew up with Bone, grew up with you know what I mean.
No doubt.
It's a big broad, and then it even goes off the map where it's not just about hip hop. Now we're talking about Counting Crows, talking about Smashing Pumpkins, talking about System of a Down, just talking about all types of genre of music. You know, the only type of music I don't like, to tell you the truth, is country. I can't stand country, but I can see and I can taste and I can smell all these different things about other music, and I can appreciate it even if it's not my thing because it's music.
No doubt. And the ill thing about that is that a lot of those other musicians you name probably listen to country. I know Bob Marley was one who listened to country, you know, so the influence is still there regardless because it's all music.
Exactly. It's all music. Exactly. It's all music.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So, yeah, I started off talking about the show we got, January 28th, coming up. Tell the people about that. You're on that, right?
Yeah. Open up for R.A. Rugged Man, Killer Priest from Wu-Tang, and Nova from Rockefeller. And there's a few, I forget, I think Meek or Spitters Union or something like that is doing an open for them as well. But I'm also on that roster too.
No doubt. So, I mean, what can the people
Niagara Falls, 5890 Niagara Falls, Main Street, January 28th.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, it's out in the falls. Damn.
Shit, come on the falls, check the show, go to the casino, spend some money.
That's what it do, man.
That's what you about.
So you're on that show. People who've never seen you live, what can they expect from Trip live on stage?
They expect to hear some real shit. Expect to have a good time. Expect to have fun. You know? The girls better come out too and support, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I think music is taking that hole right now where it's getting stale and people are just talking about the same shit. So I'm trying to bring out something new. But at the same time, this is just who I am. So, I mean, it's not new to me, but it may be new to you.
Okay. One more question, man. How you feel about the local scene? Like, as far as, I don't know if you're too involved with other producers, other artists, DJs, or whatnot, but how do you feel Steel City is doing as a whole, musically, in hip hop or any other genre?
To tell you the truth, my head was down, just grinding on my own shit. But then a homie had nudged me and took my head up. You know what I mean? So I was looking up and I was like, shit. Hamilton's got some milk cats out here. Like I know the homies from the indie fiends that they bumping. Rash Don, shit, I be hearing his shit. He's killing it. And I be hearing Hamilton's Finest. I be hearing Bristol. I be hearing Mike Nice. I be hearing just different cats around the city. And it's like, damn. I just heard a track that you had just played a couple sets ago, maybe like 20 minutes ago. And I didn't even know who that guy was. No, not even Jay Steele's. It was somebody else. Okay. After that, it was like an old school joint.
Yeah.
And I was feeling that right away, so it's like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like, Hamilton's got something.
No doubt. And Trip is now definitely added to that because now we got tangible material in our hand. The CD's available. Get the people whatever email contacts, the YouTube channel, whatever, because we're about to play a joint.
You're looking to cop some shit from your boy? Holla at Trip at hotmail.com.ca, 3RIP. I would shout out my cell phone number, but I don't need no crazy people calling me.
No doubt. So you got copies to sell. I'm assuming you have copies to sell at the show next week.
Yeah, I'll be at the show. So come and support. You want to come check me out? You want to see who I am? You want to hear how I spit? You want to see how I do it? Come out there and come check it.
All right. So we're
January 28th, 5890 Niagara.
We're going to play Colorblind, the track number 5 off the new mixtape here. Tell people a little something about that joint before we get into it.
Yeah, Colorblind, it's a sample that my homie had used from the Counting Crows. And this is what I'm talking about. This is my metaphorical things how I see in color, than to say that I'm colorblind.
No doubt. So we can get into that joint right now. This is Colorblind off the new Trip mixtape, performing next week, January 28th, inside Niagara Falls. More details on that show as the show goes on, but we're getting down to this track right now. The track's called Colorblind. Trip live in the building, CFMU, live and direct. Yep.
Feel like my soul's open and yours closer. Just here for the moment. My mind's open. No often to myself, I'm talking. Smoke that good thing and confident. And if you see
Okay, you know what?
right,
I'm gonna do it, right? I'm gonna play a couple of joints. But I gotta make sure you listen. You know what happens is sometimes people call in, ask for a track, and I play it. Well, I'm not saying it's like that.
that ain't
Make
right.
sure you listen.
That ain't right. So fuck the government. To turn
Yep.
it back while we all just suffering in it.
No, I appreciate that. Who can I shout out? Should I shout you out?
Who cares? I'm hovering, I'm loving it. Yeah, I love my life. It's all that I never think. It's suicide. I keep an open mind. Most of the time.
Okay.
To the fact, I'm colorblind. In and out. Through the mind.
See black and white.
I see black. I see white.
I am colorblind.
Yeah.
See black and white.
Yo, you have SoCam? Yeah.
God's confused, huh? The outcomes of notes of revelation. Can't see my point of view. My skin tones complex.
gonna be the next
Dressed
set.
like I'm hacked. Like I've been waiting on the game that's coming next. Thought of the shit, man. Think you better get you a veteran. When your game's fucked up, who need friends I can't trust? They just befriend me, money just to tempt me. No, the devil's got a loud voice, heard by many. Parents that never like me, but yet you family dinners. Just wish they ought to find me. Before the beat was striking, sweet stereotype. My color, they don't like, that I'll take it lightly. See, bad experience just kept them back. Instead of going for this set sail, they're headed off the wrong course. Is this a tale of the truth or just the facts? Get your opinions ready, better keep them steady.
I am colorblind.
In and out, better keep them steady.
See black and white.
I see black, better keep them steady.
I am colorblind.
Yeah.
See black and white.
I see black, I see white.
Yeah, you feel that?
Give me something other than Dream Merchants to play. I'm not gonna play it right yet.
Better
Think
keep
about
them
it.
steady.
15. Why would I want to listen to different way?
Okay. I'm gonna play this real quick. Wait, and then
See out inside.
yeah. Brand new from Trip. This joint's called Colorblind.
White.
I see
I didn't know
black,
you were done.
see white.
I am colorblind.
Yeah.
See black
I don't rap anymore
and
though.
white.
The beat just keeps going on. I don't rap anymore.
See white.
Yeah, we still got Trip in the building. I'm gonna play a couple joints off request. And this is a special request to Nicolette. She called in and she wanted to hear something new from Jay Aches. So we definitely got that. So I'm gonna play something from Jay Aches. I'm gonna play a couple joints from Jay Aches because we get a couple calls and we get on with this live and direct show. You know this kid? Jay Aches, white kid from Dublin.
Shout out to all our homeboys. Fucking Joel Jones. Fucking everybody. Mr. Collins. I'll be all day. Fiction. Bosh. You know what it is.
Bring the dope back, yeah, this is that throwback. I left the game hanging for so long, it's like a coat rack. Lately, this shit's been so